Okay, here we go again. It's Gweilo 60 back on Sam, riding around Nanning City. Got a topic for you today. This guy's gonna run into me now. Anyway, look at this. He's picking garbage. Recyclable plastics, cardboard, whatever he can find. He's been on this street forever. And you gotta feel sorry for them. But you know, he's one of the ones that works. He's not very smart, but at least he's out there doing something, you know, taking care of himself, which is more than I can say for a lot of people. You know, I see this lady here. She's one of the unspoken heroes of China. That's one of the sweeping ladies. They have an area of town that they keep clean, like Gweilo is probably hers, and she's up at 5:30 in the morning. How do I know? Because I've been out at 5:30 in the morning and she's been out sweeping the streets. So she keeps, everybody here throws their garbage on the ground. I've seen them walk over to a garbage can and throw it beside the garbage can. And those sweeping ladies, they come along and they sweep. Like if the leaves fall off the trees, by tomorrow they're gone. If there's garbage, by tomorrow it's gone. These people, man, they do a good job, a hard job. Ooh, yellow light needs to go fast. Yes, it does. Anyway, the reason for this video today is, what's it like being married to a Chinese wife? Well, over the last 14 years, 14 years in another 3 weeks, I'll have been married to a Chinese girl for 14 years. My God, it's just about a lifetime. Oh, anyway, there's a lot of similarities, but then again, there's a lot of differences. One of the big differences is what you're going to be eating at home. I get traditional Chinese food just about every day, morning, noon, and night. I've become accustomed to it, so when I go back to Canada and try to eat what the Canadians eat, oh man, I get stomach aches and stuff. You know, mostly noodles and rice, breakfast, a little bit of meat, some vegetables, hot peppers. You know, dinner isn't a big thing, especially when it's summertime and it's hot outside. Usually, you know, a bun, baozi, a steamed bun with meat in it, or mian bao, a steamed bun, just bun. Yeah, so it's pretty bland. You know, some soy milk, because over here there is no milk. These people do not like dairy products, so I don't get dairy products. But that's okay. I had enough of that when I was a kid. Anyway, you have to, when you marry a Chinese girl, you basically marry the whole family. And I'm not talking the mother and father, brothers and sisters. You're marrying the cousins, the aunts, uncles, the grandparents, if there's grandparents. You're marrying everybody, because this is one close-knit society as far as family goes. Also, we're dealing with superstition. All Chinese are basically atheists, but they have superstition. You know, you can't say something like, yeah, we'll wait till he dies. Oh, you can't say that, because, well, that means that he's going to die real quick if you say something like that. It's just, they take everything so literally. So, you know, the sense of humor, like a Canadian, we drink beer, we fart around with our friends, we make fun of people, you know, they don't do that here. They're more of a serious group of people, just for the fact that life is tougher here. It's like, it really is. You know, People work hard. They save their money. They're hardworking people. Some of the good things about being married to a Chinese girl is she's smaller than me, so she can't beat me up unless I'm sleeping, and I gotta sleep sometime, which is sort of nice. You get to see a different culture, and that's one of the things that I've really embraced over the years is the culture that my wife has brought to me. The first time I came over in 2003 to visit Weifang, I had no idea about anything. I didn't have a clue, nothing. Now, I pretty well know my way around China. I can come and go, I can order food, I could go to the wet market, get what I need, what I want, I can go get beer, I can drive around town, I don't get lost. You know, but it's more than that. The idea that when you go to places like Bobai for holidays, say grave sweeping day, once a year in April we tromp up and down mountains cleaning off graves of the Liao ancestors, and this goes back to the great grandfather. Like, these guys, I'm telling you, they take care of their deceased people very well. And everybody seems to be parked on top of, or buried on top of a mountain. And so you go up a mountain, you clean the grave off, you clean up the undergrowth on the grave, because they're basically buried in dirt on the top of a mountain. And then you go down another mountain, the other side of the mountain, you traipse across a rice paddy, and lots of times get your shoes full of water and muck, and then you up the other side of a mountain. Okay, and this goes on for about 3 days in the beginning of April 6th last year. And then at the end of the grave sweeping holiday, the whole village gets together, and we're talking hundreds of people. They've all put in, 20, 30 RMB each. I can't remember what it was. And they've got a big courtyard in front of one of their superstitious temples, I guess is what you would call it. And it's where they give offerings to the gods, there's always more than one god here. They give offerings to the gods, but they've got a big courtyard outside, and they set up big walks like the size of, 4 feet across, and they're cooking for the whole village. So the whole village gets together the last evening of the grave sweeping holiday, and everybody eats together, which is entertaining. You got goose, you got pig's feet, you got duck and chicken, you've got lots of weird, and they don't just eat the meat, boys, they eat everything from the beak to the feet and everything inside. Oh yes, it takes a little, and one of the main reasons for marrying a Chinese girl is they're so pretty and they're feminine, and they like to dress up, they like to take care of themselves, they like to eat right, they don't much like to exercise. So if they want to lose weight, well, they just don't eat. But then again, I go to a gym in Nanning here, and some girls go to the gym, but I think it's more of a fashion show than anything else, because I don't see them working out very much. But the Chinese girls, or all Asian girls, are very pretty and very feminine, and they really take care of themselves. They don't like to be out in the sun. They don't like to get dark, suntan, sunburn, suntan. They take care of their skin. It's lotion this and lotion that, and so they look a lot younger than they really are. Like Wei Fong is pushing 47 here in November, but you know, the girl doesn't look any older than maybe 30 years old. And if she watches this video, she'll be happy with me and maybe feed me a little bit better tomorrow than she did today for saying that. And so maybe, no, that's not why I said it. It's because it's the truth. Before I came over to meet Wei Fong for the first time, I went for breakfast with my father, and at the co-op in downtown Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, and I told him what I was up to. And he said to me, "Kirk, whatever you do, don't do that. Just don't do it. Nothing good could come from it." And now he's changed his tune 100%. He gets a hug from Wei Fong every time she sees him, and he thinks that's just great, and she's the best thing that ever happened to me. And you know, I think he's right. You know, it's one of those things that there's somebody for everybody in this world, and whether that person is on the east side of the world or the west side of the world, if it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. And I think this one was definitely meant to happen. Wei Fong was the perfect match for me. She's honest, she's hardworking, she's smart, and I'm the opposite, so opposites attract. Oh, and she's beautiful too. One of the things I've really noticed about being married to a Chinese girl is there is no sign of affection in public. To kiss her on the street is definitely a no-no. You just don't do that. It's just part of the culture. There is no show of public affection at all. Oh, well. I might sneak a little one in every once in a while when nobody's looking, but I usually get a frown from Wei Fong and say, "Don't do that, we're in public." And that's another video from Gweilo 60. If you like my video, subscribe, like, comment. My daughter Miranda says, at the end of every video, I panhandle for likes. Yes, I do. I have no pride. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching.